We are here with Law 20. How do I even do that? 22. We're here with Law 22. Use the surrender tactic to transform weakness into power. Okay, so let's say you're on the verge of getting defeated, like someone's about to just pulverize you. Surrender. They're not going to know what to do. You're going to take away that satisfaction of them crushing you totally, like another law we talk about, crush your enemy totally. Take away that satisfaction from them. So use a surrender tactic. This is not just in battle, like someone's going to attack you, but let's say your boss is like chewing you out and they expect you to fight back and argue. Just be like, okay, you're right, I understand, I did wrong. They're going to be like, They don't have any more reason to attack you, you've thrown them off. When you are weaker, never fight for honor's sake, choose to surrender. So when you feel like someone has the upper hand on you, they have the advantage, you're like, oh, they have all this they're coming at me with like a good fight, a good argument. Hey, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. Like, we see this, we see that. Just surrender. Like, okay, I understand. You're right. You got me. Okay? Just surrender. Don't just fight for honor's sake, because you're too weak to even win. So you might just die, and you don't want to die. Surrendering allows you time to recover. It allows time for your opponent, your enemies, or even your boss's wrath to not be so focused, not be so concentrated. We're also going to talk about concentrating your forces in the next law. Yeah, I believe it's Law 23. We're going to talk about concentrating your forces. Their forces are concentrated, so when they're that concentrated, they have like the laser on you. It's like if someone had a laser on your forehead and they're like, don't move or I'm going to shoot. You're like, okay. You don't stand anything from fighting if you can't reach the gun. So yeah, like I just said, surrender gives you the time to recover, torment, and irritate your opponents at a time when they are weaker. Okay, so they're stronger than you. Surrender. Get them when they're weaker. Simple as that. Surrendering, and I already just said this out of my own knowledge. Surrendering takes away the satisfaction of defeating you. Okay? Surrendering infuriates them. They're going to be like, oh, I should have smashed them. Like, I should have stopped them when I had the chance. Like, oh, now they're coming back toward me, and they're going to get me now. Like, they did it right. So you want to infuriate them. Imagine you're about to just beat someone, or like, even in cards or like with your fist. I'm an MMA fighter, so I say beat someone, and they're like, ugh. Like, let's say it's not a fight. Let's say you're, what's the best example? Let's say you're just about to smack someone because you're so mad at them, okay? And they're like, oh no, don't. Like, you're stronger than me. Like, you're better than me. You're probably not gonna hit them. If they were like, oh, F you, like, no, I'm gonna whoop you, and you're gonna smack them and get like a satisfaction, like, yeah, I beat them, because they put that resistance, okay? If there's no resistance, you're gonna be like, just go or something. That's what you're going to do. And it's going to infuriate you, especially if they come back to get you in the future. Surrendering is a tool of power. You might feel like it's weak, okay? And I feel like I thought that it was weak back in the past, but now I understand it's a tactic that you can use when you need to. I feel like I was really like talking up here in my head. Now I'm going to go lower. I just have so much good information to give you. So it's a tool of power. How you use that power, when you use that power, well, how you use it, obviously surrender, back off. When you use it is up to you, in whatever field of reality you're operating in. Weakness can become a strength when you play it right. So weakness, like seeming dumber than your mark, that can be considered a weakness. Seeming stupid or seeming weaker, surrendering, it's like you're putting the person on a pedestal, so to speak. You're lower than them. You're weakening yourself to them so that they feel better about themselves. And you're actually gaining power over them because it gives you time to either read them or, attack them when you are stronger and they are weaker. Surrendering makes people believe you are weak. It makes them believe that they have defeated you. So it also makes them think that you are not a threat anymore. So if they feel like they've beat you because you've surrendered and said, hey, I give up, they don't feel like you're going to be plotting against them. They don't feel like you're going to be making moves to gain power against them. They feel like, oh, I've got them in check. he's not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything to come back and get me. My camera's getting like super hot apparently. It just turned off. So inwardly stay strong, outwardly surrender. So you know that you're not defeated by them. You know that you're not weak. You know that you're smarter than them. You know that you're stronger than them. You know all that. But outwardly you say, oh no, like I give up. I surrender. Then you can use your strategies at a later, better time for you. Enemies won't get angry when you surrender. So like I said, if someone's about to punch you and you're like, oh, I give up, they're not going to get mad at you. They're just going to be confused and irritated, okay? Which irritation is like kind of on the anger scale, but not totally. They're going to feel they've defeated you. They're going to feel satisfied. And be like, oh, he surrendered, he gave up, whatever. It's not as satisfying as them like really defeating you. Okay, there's still a bit of satisfaction, obviously, because they feel stronger than you. Okay, so when you make people feel stronger than you, they get satisfaction. And now, I'm going to say this quote because, gives time. Oh, yeah, so I had wrote this at the bottom too. Surrendering gives you time to recover. So I'm going to say this quote. I really like it. I want you to ponder it. Before I say the quote, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this, and make sure that you're using the surrender tactic to transform your weakness into power. Here's the quote. Oak trees that bend with the wind survive a lot longer than those that stand rigid. Ponder it. The wind, if you don't go with it, if you don't flow with it, you get broken down. Trees get bent over, they get cracked. If you flow with it, you go with it, you survive it, you're strong. You're surrendering to the power. I'm a tree, hey wind, I'm not going to try to fight you. I'm going to flow with you. I'm going to go with you, okay? So, yeah. Law 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform your weakness into power.